I've been getting a lot of questions on this game because there's not exactly a lot of material out there to explain how to play it and what all the different um, features do. So I wanted to try to explain it here in this video. Okay, so when we log in, we get a reward every day. Okay, here's just some things that I do. Daily tasks. I do treasure hunts, ship patrol, daily missions, and daily shop. So let me get into that. Just about every day I play this game, I try to do all these things, which is I start down here at the bottom right, and I'll collect my treasure hunt. I'm sorry, this is ship patrol. I collect my daily ship patrol, or whatever it's at. And then I go through and I do all of these treasure hunts. The top ones, I just get my immediate reward for free. And the other ones I just set into action so that I can get the rewards later. I don't pay 40 diamonds for them. Okay, now I'm going to go to this other tab at the bottom nav here called missions, and this is something that there's usually like these 6 different missions here, daily missions, and I just kind of work through them and try to accomplish them all. Here's the first one. You could do this once a day, back up your data. Let's see, we can level up our drone. I'll just go I'll find a drone that I've been working on. I finally did an update. Someone alerted me on YouTube that there's an update. I don't set my apps to automatically update, so I have a reason for that, but sometimes I'll forget to update this for a long time. And when I finally did recently, there was new drones and other new bubbles and things like that that I was not aware of. So I've got some of these drones in here that are new to me, and might as well try to level them up a little bit and see if I like playing with them. So here's one. And to level up, I just go down, usually just grab these drones that you get a bunch of all the time, and they're really not worth much. So other than just upgrade fodder. Okay, and so because we did a little upgrade there, that counts as completing that part of that daily mission. Here is upgrade equipment. Okay, this is my favorite ship right now, the Fiery Drake, and you can see my equipment on here. I've got a diamond bracer, I've got a green belt, I've got a burning bomb, and to upgrade these, you get all these little 1-star equipment all the time, usually for free, by completing various tasks and just because you get it. And I use those to upgrade other smaller pieces of equipment, and then I get about 5 or 10 of these 3-star pieces of equipment that I've upgraded to at least a +5, and then I can use that to upgrade one of these equipment that's already at like 9, 10, 11. I can use that to get that to the next level. So to demonstrate what that would be like is I'll grab this. A lot of times when I have one of these 3-star equipment, I'll use that as a like an upgrade target. So I will select that and for upgrade, and then I'm just going to grab one of these 1 star pieces down here. Usually, oh, okay. Well, usually, almost always, if you just throw a 1 star piece of equipment onto a 3 star piece of equipment and upgrade it, it's almost always going to be successful. But it wasn't that time, so okay, it's gonna be like that. So still, even though I wasn't successful in upgrading that equipment there, it still counts as that I tried to update it or upgrade it. So that still does complete that part of that daily mission. So um, collect from 1 unopened drone box. Well, you've got to wait until these are open, ready to open. So um, can't really collect from it right now. But and then here, revive 3 times in battle. So this would be you. If you click go on this, it's going to take you over to the league screen, and you would play a league game. And then once your 3 lives are taken, then you select that you want to revive 1 last life, and you do that 3 times, and that's how you fulfill that part of that daily mission. And then this is an easy one. It's very easy to collect 10 power-ups in battle. So once again, if I hit go here, it will take me to a league game to start playing that. And so these last 3 parts of the daily mission are going to be pretty easy to complete. It's just it would take some time, and we don't really want that in this video right now. So okay, sometimes you get rewards here too for keeping up with your daily missions, or I don't know really what all you get it for, but there's this progress bar up here, and it seems like that has something to do with the rewards that you've received. So keep an eye on that. Everything always has a red dot on it when there's some sort of status that's available, a status update that's available. Okay. So we covered daily missions, we covered ship patrol, we covered treasure hunts, and the reason you do all that stuff every day is because you get free stuff. Like you get pieces of equipment, you get money, coins, and then you get diamonds, and all that helps with you trying to level up every other aspect of your fleet. So that's you might as well just do this stuff because it helps you earn the fodder that you use to upgrade. Okay, daily shop. That's another thing I try to do every day. The shop is, of course, down here, this little cart. And here's the daily shop tab at the bottom. And every time that it says refresh for free up here at the top right, I push that button. And I'm at the point now where I'm always trying to upgrade my equipment. So I always grab these 2 pieces of equipment for 2,000 apiece. And then another thing I always try to do is get these drone shards that are, I forget what this is called, but the bottom left here. I'm going to definitely buy these every time I see them because when you get one of those, it allows you to upgrade the skills of any drone. And the reason why that is helpful is because if we go look at the drones I have right now, one of them is this Tesla right here, and I like this, but it's a 5-star. It comes as like a 5-star drone. I upgraded it even to 6 stars, and the problem with this is that I don't have really any skills. I've upgraded this first chain power skill to level 3, you can see, but all these other ones are all at level 1. And the only way that you can upgrade a skill is if you have the same model drone. Well, it took me like over a year to even get this Tesla, the first one, it's because I had to get it by building up shards of it. It just took a very long time to do, and they don't seem to be giving them away. So I don't think I'm going to have a bunch of Teslas to burn in upgrading my skills in here. So the one thing that you can get around this is uh, that one uh, that one drone shard that I was building in the shop, which is this guy right here. It's called a Dark Roid. Um, every time you get one of these, you can use it to fill in for any other drone. So I could use that as if it was a Tesla drone, and I could use that then to upgrade the skill. So that's why I always try to get those. Okay, what else to talk about? So I just talked about the things I try to do every day. There's some weekly events that you want to try to do. Uh, First one is reset league score and title. Well, that's not something you do. That's something that the game does. But every week, I think it's on Sunday for me anyway. Um, the game resets my league score and my league status, to nothing. But it also gives me like some bigger prizes at that time. And I don't really have an example to show you right now because it's not Sunday. Um, but that's when I usually get like the 5-star equipment pieces. Someone was asking me about that on YouTube. How do you get these 5-star equipment pieces? And they're just given to me. And they started being given to me after, I don't know if it's because I leveled up my ships to a certain point or, had a bunch of drones or if I made a bunch of achievements or whatever. But at some point in time, all of a sudden, I started getting these 5-star pieces of equipment. And I think I'm only given them when it's the weekly reset. So that's something you want to watch out for is that event. And a lot of times what's going to happen is when you go into the game, uh, it'll kind of say that you've gotten some gifts, and then you go to your mailbox, and you're going to find that you have like three different. At least this is what happens for me. You have three different things in here, and one of them's going to be, I don't know, probably a bunch of diamonds, and one of them's going to be a bunch of coins, and one of them's going to be like, some nice drones or pieces of equipment or something. So check for that once a week. And when I was mentioning, I don't know why I started getting bigger and better gifts, but I have a feeling it just has to do with, as you start leveling up your fleet and making achievements. When I talk about achievements, this is what I'm talking about. These are achievements. There's um, a lot of these I've managed to accomplish, and then there's a few in here that I don't think are accomplishable really. Like, get 4,999 or get 9,909 points. I mean, you have to time it just right. I just think it's silly to care about that, so I don't. But, and then here's some other ones I'm still trying to achieve, which is have 5 ships at level 100. I have 4 out of 5. Fill the drone list with 50 different drones. I didn't know there was 50 different drones. Apparently I've only seen 36 of them. So I've been playing this game for over a year. I don't know where I'm going to find these drones at, but maybe I will. And then upgrading my equipment. So you can upgrade your equipment. Each piece of equipment, you can upgrade it up to 12 levels. And so that's what I work on when I try to upgrade my equipment. I've done that 7 out of 10 times now. Okay. Okay, we talked about achievements. What's nice about the achievements in a way is that even though there are a few silly ones that I don't think really matter, a lot of them kind of telegraph to you, they kind of demonstrate to you what this game cares about in achievements, and so it gives you some ideas on how you can do better at moving forward in this game. For example, when it says, one of the achievements is to upgrade equipment to level 12 um, 10 times, that's saying that that's something that's a valuable achievement in this game, that you upgrade your equipment. And so when you start trying to set those as goals, um, you start to find that your ships are more lethal and they just work better. And so just look to those achievements. If you're wondering, how do I play this game, or, how do I make my ship better? How do I make it so that it's more lethal and easier to uh, get farther and kill more bad guys or whatever? Um, if you don't have a clue, then start looking at these achievements, and they kind of give you an idea of, hey, maybe I should work on this. And then once you start working on these different things, you find that the game becomes more fun to play because it's less frustrating, because you're easier to get farther and more points in a league play or something like that. So okay, another tip is to play League. Of course, this game wants you to play League all the time, and I say go for it, because as long as you're having fun playing this game, hopefully you're also having fun playing League. League seems to get me the most rewards, and as far as coins go, and just diamonds and other. I think you get pieces of equipment, stuff like that sometimes, and um, you just seem to get the most coins, at least when you're playing League. And you also need to play League usually to complete your daily missions. Um, the dungeon. Okay, so why would you play the dungeon? Okay, so that's another play mode that you can do. So we got at the bottom nav here, we got League, Dungeons, and Tower of Trials. Tower of Trials is just kind of, it's at low cost, because, there's probably a point in time where those batteries up at the top left corner are more difficult to come by, and um, maybe you want to play more, but you're out of batteries, and so that could be annoying. But you could play Tower of Trials a lot, because it's only like one battery per play, so it's not very expensive to play. League, if you're watching this, then I'm sure you're acquainted with League. So what's going on in the middle with these dungeons? Okay, at least for me, I could play 2 different dungeons a day, and it's important to play these at a certain point in time, because what you could do is you can level up your ships, the skills of your ships, and the stars of your ships. So, okay, here's my ship. If you look down here where it says ship parts, you get those ship parts playing. You get a lot of those ship parts by playing dungeons. I think you get them elsewhere too. I think you can get them from like the daily treasure hunt and stuff like that. But you can get a large amount of these ship parts at a time by playing the dungeon. And so, what does that get you? It allows you to level up on your skills. So, like maybe it takes like X thousand ship parts to level up, to level 5 on here. It's been a while. I got to level 5, all level 5s everywhere, and I got to 5 stars on my ship, because I think the ship parts also get you the stars on your ship. I got all that done a while back, so I don't really remember. And this is one of the this exposes one of the this exposes one of the flaws with this game, I think, which is I still get these ship parts. I'm still stockpiling them. I don't think I can sell them. I don't need them. So it'd be nice if you kind of like if you have extra drones or extra, I think even maybe equipment. I don't know. So there's some stuff in this game that you can sell if you have extra stuff, and it'd be nice if you could sell these ship parts and turn them in for diamonds or I don't know something else that's worthwhile. Because right now I get them and I don't need them, and so they do nothing for me. But it is a good idea to try to upgrade your stars and all of your skills on all these ships because they become noticeably more lethal as you do that. And I think it even tries to tell you that, like, upgrading the skills of one ship can help other ships too. It's like your five ships that you have together, they can kind of cumulatively um, become more lethal uh, by virtue of a different ship having a lot of leveled up skills and stuff like that. So I think that's how that works. I think that's what I read on here somewhere. So okay, so that's the dungeon. Another thing about these dungeons that's important to know, and I know this game tries to have like little tutorials at the very when you very first start playing it, like the different levels that you can start playing in here. These levels, whatever this is called, I don't know what this is called, but like right here, there's like 30 different levels. When you're playing level one or level two, games, I think there's some different tutorials that kind of pop on and show you. They try to explain to you about the ship, but I don't really remember much of that stuff. But one thing I did learn was that when you're playing these dungeons, where it says recommended, is fire, that means like the type of ship you have. So if I'm going to play this dungeon of wood, it recommends that I play it with a fire ship. A fire ship would be like the Fiery Drake. And I think also this Red Widow is a fire ship, maybe. And like this Juggernaut is green. It's like a leaf type of ship. So that is actually kind of important. It seems like when I play the Dungeon of Fire and it suggests that I have a blue or water element ship, the only one I have is the one blue water ship that we have, and I still can't get that to be worth anything. It's still is difficult for me to do very well having that ship. As much as I've tried to soup it up and um, put the best equipment and everything on it, so I don't really know what's good about that ship, but um, I do know that at least until you maybe if you get your ships to be totally badass, then maybe it doesn't matter. But until then, you should heed these suggested recommendations here of what type of ship to bring into which type of dungeon. Okay. Okay, League, dungeon, upgrade. So, a lot of questions I've been getting lately is that how do you upgrade equipment? How do you upgrade drones? Um, People are wondering how did I get 5-star, 6-star drones and things like that. So um, I haven't been upgrading drones too much lately. Kind of, you know, I have my favorite drones right now. Well, my favorite drones are this Tesla and this crossbow. If I didn't have the Tesla, I like this taser one here. I've upgraded this one to 6 stars, and you also want to upgrade your skills on your drones. It does have a noticeable effect over time of upgrading those. It makes your drones be more lethal. Um, how do you upgrade the level though? So right now you can see that this taser has like 60 out of 60 levels. Um, I think when you first get a taser, it's at like a 3-star drone. And so what that means is I took that drone. Yeah, here's a drone. Here's a 3-star taser drone. And what I've done is um, I've leveled it up over time. Um, no, sorry, that's it's evolving is what makes you get to new levels. So to evolve, you have to have a drone that already has all of the levels for its particular star rank. So if I have a 4-star drone, I need to have 40 levels in there. If I have a 5-star drone, I have 50 levels. And so that means you have to, either get the experience by playing dungeons or league play or Tower of Trials or whatever that is. So you gotta either get the experience or you've got to level up with by using up those 1-star, 2-star drones that I was showing earlier. Either way, you have to have all the levels that you can get for that drone before you can evolve it. So if I click on one of these drones that has, like, this one is 4 stars and it has 40 levels and it's achieved 40 out of 40, you can see that this button over here shows evolve, so I can evolve. And now combine same star drones to evolve. So right now this is the 4-star drone. It's showing me only other drones that have 4 stars, and I could start loading those in here, and then I would click this 12,000 coin button at the bottom, and that would evolve this drone up to 5 stars. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's how you evolve a drone. And so you have to have all the levels achieved that you can for whatever star level you're at the time, and then you can push that evolve button, and then you have to basically burn a number of other drones to get yourself to that next level, star level. And so, like this drone right here, this came with 5 stars. I got this up to level 50 when it had 5 stars, and then I was able to evolve it to the level of 6 stars. So, okay, that is how you evolve a drone. And then I got into a little at the beginning of this for a little bit on how to evolve equipment. And I can kind of discuss it again. I guess my whole scheme that I've worked out, which I feel like is the best way to do it, is I just I usually I hold back my like 3 star and maybe 2-star pieces of equipment that I get, and I kind of hold those. I kind of mentally set those aside as ones I'm going to upgrade. Not upgrade to 12 levels, but just upgrade enough that then I can use them to upgrade like one of these 5-star pieces of equipment that I'm working on getting to level 12. So here is a 3-star piece of equipment right here. I'm going to go upgrade. I'm going to just click on, usually it just doesn't really matter. You just click on any 1-star piece of equipment. I'll hit upgrade. Upgrade successfully. So now you can see that this blue disc with 3 stars has a plus 0.3 at the bottom right corner. I usually try to get like at least 5 of these with a plus 0.5 level before I go into like a piece of equipment that's got 9, 10, 11 on it, because it takes increasingly more pieces of equipment with, increasingly more. Each piece of equipment has like a +5 or whatever for you to be able to successfully upgrade to like a level 10 or a level 11 or a level 12. It's So to demonstrate that, I'm going to click upgrade on this. And so if I start, let's say I had a bunch of what I'm trying to do. I had a bunch of pieces of equipment here that have +0.5 or more on there. You can see right now that says the success rate is probably about 32%. And that pretty much guarantees that if I hit upgrade right now, it's going to basically just fail. And so there goes all your pieces of equipment that you've been working on upgrading, so that you can then combine them to upgrade a piece of equipment that's, at a much higher level. And so that would be waste of time. Now, if you do find yourself having okay, if you do find that you have tried to upgrade a piece of equipment and it costs you like a lot of pieces of equipment to upgrade that higher level piece of equipment, and then it failed you, and so basically you're out like, I don't know, upwards of like 25 or 50 even pieces of equipment now that you just are gone. Here's what you want to do. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to show you how to bail out of that and not be at a total loss. So I'm going to try to upgrade this. We'll see if it fails me. Okay, that was successful. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it again. Successful. I'm going to try it again. Failed. And so now that I failed, let's say that, I don't care that I lost one piece of equipment with 1 star. I don't care about that. But let's say it was like I had tried to load this thing up here with all these pieces of equipment, and, let's say all these were really worth a lot because they all had like, +6, +7, or whatever on them. And then they just failed, and so they're all gone. Well, that would be kind of a nasty loss there. But what you do is you don't do anything other than close the app. And so it didn't like it doesn't it didn't it's not going to register that you failed. It's not like hasn't saved that to memory yet that that operation occurred, because you just bailed out of the app. You just closed the app. So then you go and you reopen the app, and okay, you can see that I think I had used up a few of these on upgrading this green magazine here, and now they're all back. So that's how you can bail out and not actually incur a big loss on these as long as you're careful. So okay, well, I think that might be everything that people have been asking me about, which is how to upgrade various things in here, and then also how to. I think what people are also asking me without really knowing what to ask is that how do you upgrade? Like, how do you have the fodder? How do you have the uh, money, the coins, and the diamonds and all that stuff? How do you accumulate that stuff so that you can actually upgrade different pieces of equipment or different drones or different ships? Well, it's because of all these things I do every day, these daily tasks. Every like if I play this game during the day, I'm going to try to um, accomplish all of these things in that day, and it's because they just kind of incrementally get you a bit of coin and a bit of diamond and a bit of equipment and a bit of this or that, and that stuff accumulates over time. So what else can you do other than try to get those that wealth that allows you to upgrade your all your equipment, your drones, your ships, and stuff like that. Um, I think people don't want to do that sometimes, or they don't understand it, or they don't know if there's any value there. It's like just something that's a dumb thing, and we don't need to care about that. But um, I found that it's just part of a strategy of trying to accumulate the way to upgrades. So that's just what I do. Let me know in YouTube if you have any other questions on stuff. I just kept getting a lot of questions on these topics here, so that's why I made this.